SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information.
Welcome to Where's the Action? I'm your host, Ross Benjamin. I will be previewing tonight's NHL game between the Ottawa Senators and the Columbus Blue Jackets in a game that takes place at the Nationwide Arena in Columbus with face-off time set for 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Currently, as we speak, the Columbus Blue Jackets are a -125 money line home favorite, and the total in this contest is set at 5.5. This is a battle of two clubs that have been struggling terribly of late. Columbus has dropped their last 3 games in a row, the last of which occurred Saturday night as they dropped a 3-0 decision to the Pittsburgh Penguins. And it was a golden opportunity for Columbus in this respect that they were facing backup goaltender Jeff Zatkoff of the Penguins, who was making his 3rd career NHL start. Zatkoff was terrible in his first 2 with a goals against average of over 5 and a save percentage, a horrible .810 coming into that contest. Zatkoff stopped all 19 Columbus shots and blanking the Blue Jackets and furthering their misery. Columbus will look to atone for that dismal performance tonight against a struggling Ottawa team who's lost 5 games in a row. And Ottawa, right now, the big concern with the Senators, on top of the fact that they've lost 5 in a row, they're off to a 4-10 start. And this is a team last year that really surprised all the experts by, number one, making the Stanley Cup playoffs. And then number 2, they upset the Montreal Canadiens, who were the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, in 5 games. So now, Ottawa, what's the problem right now? You look inside the numbers, the Senators are allowing opponents to have a huge territorial advantage. Look at the statistics and you see that they're allowing 38.5 shots on goal per game. And in their last 3 games, they've allowed an average of 45 shots on goal per game. That just puts a ton of pressure on their goaltending. And lo and behold, Craig Anderson and Robin Lehner both have stood tall in spite of all the pressure. But with that kind of sustained pressure through a course of time, you're going to wear your goaltending down, and you're just not going to win a lot of games in that respect. So Robin Lehner, 2 games ago against the New York Islanders, 57 shots on goal. He stops 53 shots, and they still lose the game. Very frustrating. Now, as far as my pick goes on this game, here's what I looked at. Both of these teams are struggling. Very tough call on the side for me. So I'm going to lean toward the under here, folks, and I'm going to lean again on one of my very good NHL total systems that have been very good to me over the years. It goes like this. When you have a team that's coming off 2 losses in a row versus a division opponent, and they're facing an opponent that comes off a home game in which 3 or more goals were scored by both teams, 43 of those 62 games have gone under the total since the start of the 1996-97 season. That's 69% toward the under. Again, you have a team that's lost 2 games in a row to division opponents, being Columbus, and they're facing an opponent coming off a home game in which both teams scored 3 or more goals, like the Ottawa Senators are coming off. 43 of those 62 games under the total, 69%. That's good enough for me. That would be Columbus and Ottawa tonight, under the total of 5.5 as my NHL free play. My name's Ross Benjamin. You've been watching Where's the Action? Thank you for joining me, and I'd like to wish each and every one of you all the very best in this upcoming week.